Welcome back to the lab, y'all. It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Guys, we are going to solo Rillaboom. You know what this is. No questions. We're just going to get into it. Now, well, there are a couple of questions. Number one, what are his movesets? We were pretty close to being right. We've got Drum Beating, we've got Acrobatics, we've got Body Slam. The one I didn't see there was Low Kick, because I really thought we'd get an Earth move. So Low Kick's a weird one. It's not even that scary. The extra actions are Growth, Bulk Up, which seem like they're redundant, but we do have Boom Burst. Boom Burst is a special attack, and Boom Burst was the Achilles heel in the Corviknight run. Now, the Corviknight run was fun, but it was a nail biter. Up to the end, it was such a nail biter. It really came down to RNG and whether or not you got out the right amount of damage or critical hits or something like that. It was about a 40% success rate in a solo match. Now, obviously, in a group match, any one of the builds we built are going to just decimate. But in a solo run where you're really only relying on your own strengths, it was a tough one. It was a really tough one. You know who wasn't, though? I don't even want to go into it. Iron Hands. Iron Hands with a metronome. Eevee is an attack HP. I gave this one an Adamant Mint, and that way he has attack up and special attack down. And only two moves. Belly Drum and Drain Punch. That's it. That's it. Full Unga Bunga. Now, to kind of explain why this works the way it does, obviously Drain Punch is a healing move, and so those would be preferable in a raid anyway. Number two, it's super effective on Rillaboom. Now, I did say when we initially made this that Acrobatics was going to be a definite scary situation because while it's not stab, it's a 110 base power move. He does increase his attack stat, so there are reasons why that is a very scary prospect. But Iron Hands can tank it all, and I will bet Hariyama would do just about the same. The only exception would be Iron Hands is a little bit easier because he doesn't have the instant weakness to flying. He gains the weakness flying once we Tera because he is a fighting Tera type. But we're going to open this up with a Belly Drum. Now, he will nullify stat changes on turn probably 3, usually 4 or 5. But because we're going to do so much damage here early on, he's going to remove stats probably on turn 3. Would love to get 3 attacks off. I just don't think it's in the cards. And if he hits us with Body Slam, he'll lower our speed enough that I think it's going to be really hard to get. There you go. See, my speed fell. It's supposed to be really, really, really hard to get that move off. Okay. So Drain Punch. We'll go ahead and do another Drain Punch. Now, the key is we want to get a second Belly Drum, but we have to do it when we're comfortable. We have to do it when we know we're not going to get taken out. So, there we go. Actually, honestly, there's a strategy to taking a decisive L and coming back in. Here we go. So he's got his barrier up. I'm going to go and do one more Drain Punch. That will set up the Tera Orbs. Okay. We'll be back at full health. No questions asked there. Now, there is a certain strategy here because we do have Metronome in play, and after 6 turns, Metronome is at a 100% damage modifier. So there is a certain strategy here to utilizing that to our fullest. I'm a little afraid to Terastallize and then do Belly Drum because some of those attacks he's going to get off will hurt pretty badly, looking at you, Acrobatics. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and do a Drain Punch here. I'm not going to do Belly Drum because he's going to get an attack off before we have that opportunity, and I have a feeling that's going to be a pretty solid attack. I'm a little afraid of that attack. So rather than Belly Drumming and risking it all on that, I'm going to do a Drain Punch here, try to get some healing out, and I'm going to Terastallize to get a little bit of extra healing. Now, the only thing I'm scared of is Acrobatics. Everything else, or Critical Hit. Everything else we can pretty much endure. So, what we're going to do... Ooh, and we got the crit that time. Nice. Full heal. So now we can belly drum. So now on this turn, one turn later, we can actually belly drum. That's perfect. It's a great scenario. So his attack didn't hurt at all. There we go. We can endure most attacks. Once again, acrobatics still a little scary. But we'll do a drain punch, and we'll have to build up the metronome again, but it's really not that big of a deal. Watch this. We should get a full heal here. If not, pretty doggone close. Check that out. So don't try to rush the belly drum. Go an extra turn or two, get him back to full health, then belly drum. Believe me, if you try to belly drum too early, it is a bad scenario. It can end very poorly. But see, now if you're a little bit patient and you move just a hair beyond that, and you save that belly drum until you're back at completely full health, it's a whole different game. Little minor nuances like that are the difference in these runs. Now, with the extra 20% damage, he'll destroy that barrier. Next turn is going to be 40% extra damage. Here we go. And now we're just going to absolutely take him apart. He can't touch us now. There's nothing he can do at this point that's going to be terrifying. He can acrobatics twice in a row with criticals. There's nothing he can do. He's got nothing. He's got nothing to rely on. That's it. It's over. Once we get that second belly drum off, and we get that full heal from that first attack, it's a done deal. This fight is through. And what really pains me is, like, I was afraid to use this guy. I waited so long to use this build because of acrobatics. And it just goes to show you sometimes you just gotta risk it. That's super effective. Drain Punch with a metronome, with a Tera type, made it all worth it. Belly drum really brought it together too. So, the main thing is you just need an insane attack to take this guy down. An insane attack that heals and gets stronger every turn is even better. Like, comment, share. I'm a little embarrassed. My pride hurts a little bit, but easiest solo run in a long time. Catch you guys in the next one.